so I'll say it, but this is the moment that I was fucking waiting for, okay?
Yeah.
When the fucking Iron Spider suit...
I knew it.
Fucking... When those legs popped out, I bawled.
Really?
I cried so hard.
That is...
And it's like, it's so funny because, like, they didn't make a big deal about it.
No.
They didn't even, like, really show the, like, Waldos that long, and I was just sitting in my fucking seat just, Iron Spider! It was kind of pathetic, but I loved it. It was so
I don't think
freeing,
it's pathetic I mean, it's like, the coolest thing about Infinity War, and because, okay, and this kind of ties into Comic-Con, because there was some Marvel news, and we'll bridge that gap in a second, but with Infinity War, it's like Marvel had a problem with the villains for a second. Doctor Strange villain is so forgettable. Even Age of Ultron wasn't, I mean...
What? Ultron was one of the best villains we've ever had.
You're wrong, dude.
We're going to get in a fight about this one day, but we can do another episode.
You're wrong.
No.
Everyone agrees with me. That movie was
That's just not true. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about Ultron himself.
It was a bad movie.
Nope.
Anyways.
Yes, it was a bad movie. It wasn't a good movie. But Ultron was a fucking great villain.
Was he?
Yeah.
Anyways.
He was chilling.
All I'm trying to say is that Infinity War was great. Now, David Spader. His voice is awesome.
That's what I'm saying. He's a great Ultron.
Robert California in The Office to me. I don't know why, and I'm going to be real honest with you guys. But his voice, not him, his voice does something for me.
Mm.
I don't know why.
I don't like his character that much, but...
In Robert
California. I mean, I love Robert California, but like sometimes
Age of Ultron, too.
His voice... did great.
Yeah.
That was good voice acting.
His voice is just... I'm just like...
It's bone-chilling.
Yeah, very much so. Including when he was Robert California. It was very... I mean, they did that on purpose, but... yeah, I don't know. I just was trying to say that Infinity War got the villain right, and it was cool the way they told the story. And it was so, like, obvious, and I saw, like, a funny post about it, and everyone was like... I saw one dude, he was like, I didn't really like it all that much, but that was because it was, like, the first half of the story. I know that when I'm able to watch them back-to-back in one sitting, it'll be different. He's like, I just didn't really like it, and he was making fun of everyone because they felt like film critics. They were like, you didn't get it, it's told from the villain's perspective. Mm-hmm. Which was super obvious.
They tried to humanize Thanos too much. That's not... He's not supposed... You're not supposed to, like, be like, maybe he's right. You're supposed to be like, fuck this guy, he's shitty.
Well, and I think, too, I just love there's one big plot hole in that entire storyline, in the way that they told it in the MCU. Mm-hmm. If he has the Reality Stone, he can snap his fingers and provide all the resources for everybody that he's talking about killing.
Well, are we going to get into this right now?
I reckon so.
That's a new thing. They fabricated that whole story arc.
No. That's why I said the MCU. Yeah. I'm saying as far as the MCU
think
goes.
I'm sure that they had time to like really think about it and kind of figure things out, but like also they made that shit up. That's not... Thanos doesn't give a fuck about people like living well and stuff. Like, the whole reason that he gets the Infinity Gauntlet and all this shit is to impress Lady Death.
Yeah, in the comics, though.
Yeah, I'm saying that's canon, though. They made shit up for this.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a point ever where you go, oh, maybe Thanos isn't a bad guy.
In the comics.
Oh, in the comics, you're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, he's just a big old purple piece of shit. He's kind of like the Hamburglar. Not the Hamburglar, the...
Gromus?
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, from the big purple monster?
Yeah, from McDonald's.
Yeah.
That they try to...
Was his name Gromus? Gromit? Grimace?
I don't know.
Something like that.
But he's just a big purple piece of poop.
Yeah.
Let's get into Comic-Con. I do want to point out for once that you missed it. Not Comic-Con, but I'm calling you out because you've always done it and you forgot to. What am I doing this episode?
Well, I was confused because we didn't really do like the official intro. We went on a tangent. We didn't get there, and we're 20 minutes in.
Welcome to the Sad Bois podcast.
The podcast with Gabe and Parker.
Parker and Gabe.
In this episode, Parker is crocheting beautiful, beautiful sweaters for very small dogs.
They're very intricate.
They got a nice little chick on them.
Yeah.
Like a baby chicken.
Like there's a little baby
They're super
chicken.
cute.
I love it. I love what I do for the people.
But they only have 3 leg holes for some reason. I don't get it.
They're supposed to walk upright, and they know it.
Yeah.
And the third one's the tail hole.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, you're looking at it from the wrong way. These are
Will you turn it?
These are dog pants.
Oh, okay.
They're
Now I
pants
see it
for
now. I
dogs.
see it now. Okay,
Yeah, not
okay,
sweaters.
I see it. So let's talk about Comic-Con.
Yeah.
They dropped a shit ton of stuff.
Honestly, I feel like this was one of the bigger Comic-Cons.
I think so. Well, because you have to
Every year it gets bigger.
I mean, yeah, but last year Marvel didn't do that much because they were hiding Infinity War stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like last year was a lot of like shows, and I feel like It was the biggest movie that was there.
I mean, good movie.
Oh,
We've talked about it several times.
Yeah, it's great. But this year, it's like Marvel still didn't do anything because they're.
I'll tell you though, I'm surprised we didn't get anything Captain Marvel. I know they want to keep it under wraps, but like.
Yeah, I mean, I think they talked about it because we know what it is. Yeah, but it's so far away that like I don't think they'd give us a trailer.
It's
yet.
November.
No, it's not. It's like March.
I'm almost positive it's November.
I will bet money right now that it is.
I don't want to bet
in 2019.
I don't want to bet any money.
It's right before Avengers 4 comes out.
Wasn't it? Oh,
it's like around the same time that Black Panther comes out.
It came out 2019. You are correct.
It's like March.
Yeah, March 8th.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I mean, that makes sense. I was under the impression that it was going to be November. We would get this one, and then, but no, it's kind of like Black Panther into Infinity War.
Yeah.
March and then May,
which is crazy because this is a Captain Marvel origin story.
Yeah,
this is not like her having been Captain Marvel like right before Infinity War happens.
Yeah,
so that it's going to be interesting. It's going to be cool because we're going back to the 90s. That's going to be super fun. Yeah. But yeah, we didn't really get any of that, which sucks because I want to see Brie Larson immediately.
Yeah, I want to see her. I mean, we've seen pictures of her in the suit, but
she got the throwback suit.
Yeah,
not even the like actual Captain Marvel suit.
Yeah, I'm definitely really excited for it. Now, the only other disappointment that I want to talk about, because I am a little disappointed, we did not get a Hellboy trailer. And this is
I didn't think about that.
I'm very, very excited for this movie. Not that I'm just disappointed we didn't get a trailer.
Well, this is one of your, like, you've always been like a Hellboy
is
fanboy.
Like my shit.
Hellboy fanboy.
But, I mean, it comes out in January, so I thought that they might throw us a 15-second teaser or something.
Yeah.
Because
just show us David Harbour moving around as Hellboy.
I just want to see him move.
Yeah.
I
want to hear him talk.
Yeah,
I do want to hear him talk.
Pictures of him in this, I mean, you've seen it. We talked about it a little bit when the pictures dropped. But, like, the pictures of him, oh my gosh, he looks like Hellboy. And, I mean, Ron Perlman looked like Hellboy.
Yeah.
And Guillermo del Toro did awesome. But, like, this is going to be what I think the Hellboy that we needed.
I'm interested to see how that goes because the pictures of him look almost exactly like Ron Perlman's Hellboy.
Well, like I said, I was saying though that like Ron Perlman's Hellboy is
it was like it looks great, but
you can't mess up Hellboy.
When you do something like that, like you have to think like we've had so many Batmans and so many Jokers, they're always different.
Yeah.
So I want to see what he's going to do differently.
Yeah.
Because like the look is exactly the same, which is fine. Like comic Hellboy, he looks different sometimes depending on the run, but for the most part, he's the same guy. And you're just going to fucking text right in front of my face while I'm talking to you.
No, I hate it when you always call me out because I'm always pulling stuff up for the podcast. No, I was going to show you. This is the picture of him that it doesn't look like Ron Perlman. Now, the promo image that they showed of him
I've only seen
red,
the first image that they...
Okay, you've seen the one, and if you, like, pull this up if you guys are listening and you care about Hellboy, I do. That's a picture that looks very similar to Ron Perlman. Now, this picture, though, does not. This looks like the darker, grittier version of Hellboy that we have seen in the comics. That kind of like, it's kind of like Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns of like a darker, chiseled Batman. And so this doesn't look like Ron Perlman. Yeah. And that's a picture from the set, and then that's the promo image. So like that's why there's like a little like, oh, I'm interested to see how they go, and that's why I wanted to see a teaser really bad because I want him to look more like on the left. Yeah. If he ends up looking kind of like Ron Perlman's Hellboy, all right, because Ron Perlman looks like fucking incredible as Hellboy. Like, but and the the Hand of Doom looks a little different.
As well. My favorite iteration of Hellboy is the like kind of smaller. He's like more lean, like kind of gaunty. I like that Hellboy.
Yeah, Mike Mignola. Look into his artwork. He's done comics for a long time now. He's done some really cool Batman, and one of my favorite films of all time is Atlantis: The Lost Empire, Disney movie. And
you've talked about that so many times.
Yeah, and Mike Mignola did the concept artwork for that. So if you guys like want to check out some cool artwork that he's done to kind of like get a feel for like at least the Hellboy that we're talking about, go check out some of that stuff. Especially, man, that Atlantis artwork is so awesome. I know you like that movie, so we'll have to look at that after. That's my only disappointment. Everything else that I saw,
I am disappointed in some of the things that they showed. Not because they showed it or like didn't show something, but because some things look very bad.
Yeah.
So which direction we want to go? We want to talk about the things we're super excited for first. Or we want to talk about the things that made me sad first.
Well, we talked about disappointment, so let's kind of like stay on that, and then at the end we'll go big.
All right,
and we'll talk about.
We'll save the big stuff or like the good, happy, these look awesome stuff for the end.
I know what we're both about to rant about. I think
I'm going to talk about Aquaman.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about.
I've been so excited for this movie.
Yeah.
And I've been like, okay, Aquaman's going to be the first good DC movie. It's fucking like, Jason Momoa is fucking fantastic all the time. He was one of my favorite parts of Justice League. And I was super excited for his standalone film because I think, like, obviously the best part of Justice League was Flash.
Yeah.
But the way that he was in Justice League would be shitty if it was a standalone movie.
Yeah.
Like, because you're just going to be making jokes the whole time and it's not going to be fun.
Well, yeah, because we hated that so much with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And Thor Ragnarok.
Well, I didn't even see that movie. I hate Thor movies. I don't like Thor movies.
Oh my god,
That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Aquaman. I was so excited. I said this is going to be the first good DC movie. And then that trailer dropped. And it was so disappointing.
It looks like a CGI crap fest is what it looks like.
It was so disappointing. And it's like, I don't even know. It's like he's just campy. And not in a fun way.
I don't know. It looks to me... Okay, here's the thing. Black Manta...
Badass. Holy fuck.
That was the best part of that trailer.
So when he came out, I was like, oh yes!
Yeah, that was the best part of the trailer. And here's the thing. This is all speculation. That's the best part about Comic-Con. Sometimes they're showing us stuff that they're like, oh, that's weird, or on purpose. So maybe this trailer was one of those. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I love Aquaman, especially in. Have you seen? It's an animated film. It's very similar to the storyline that they're going with. I mean, this is Aquaman's definitive storyline.
Bro.
The brother, who is I would argue is like the actual rightful heir of Atlantis, even though he's a villain. Whatever. Anyways. It's that storyline of him having to fight and before he attacks the surface dwellers. I always call them surface dwellers, but I don't know. It just looked like CGI corporate crap fest to me.
It's going to be a lot.
And now the only thing I will say, kind of going to the positive for a second, DC looks like they hit it out of the park with the next one. Shazam looks incredible.
Yes, I want to save. I'm gonna save that one. I got a couple more things to say about Aquaman.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm super excited about is just to see Aquaman in action. Because we didn't get a lot of that in Justice League. He's on land most of the time.
Yeah.
Atlantis looks fucking incredible. Like, it's just like one of those, like, sensory overload. It's like, this is the Wakanda of the DC universe, which is cool. Like, it's a new place that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
And Aquaman, like, I've never given a fuck about Aquaman until now.
Yeah.
And it's cool when he does cool things. But I don't think he's playing the, like, I'm a cool guy enough. I think he's doing this whole, like, I want to be the comic relief for my own movie.
I don't know. I think we'll see. I mean, I think that Jason Momoa is playing Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing Aquaman. I think he's playing this guy who got a sweet-ass multi-million-dollar deal.
That's fair.
And then
and he can control fish.
Yeah.